Oh, good morning, everybody. It is Monday, and Maddie and I had a fun day yesterday. We gotten to where we take a Sunday drive now. It's just me trying to get her out of the house, pretty much. So we left at like 3:30. Got her bedroom light on. We left at like 3:30. Didn't I? I brought an extra banana and I've lost it. Dang it. Anyway, so yeah, 3:30, we left the house. And she's like, where are we going? I said, I don't know. So we went and dropped off the trash. And she said, can we get coffee? I said, yeah. Our drives, we always get along so great on our drives. I mean, we really do. I don't know if it's the fresh air or if it's the sunlight, but like, I have my child back and I'm so enjoying it. So every Sunday now, we're going to go and do something. I don't know what. It doesn't matter. We're just going to go. So I'm driving up the road. I get on the interstate and I'm thinking, I'm going to surprise her. Her birthday's next Friday, or this Friday, in a few days. I said, well, since it's, you know, you're turning 13, you're officially a teenager, we'll just have a birthday week. So my plan was I was going to drive up to Pigeon Forge and take her to Mellow Mushroom. I just kind of like walk around and do some things. Of course, now, I don't know how well that would have gone with me walking around. I can't walk around for more than maybe an hour or two at a time without hurting the next day. But anyway, so took a little extra medication and I was okay. That was the plan. So then when I started to go up there, I was like, you know, let's make a detour. We started talking about, I was sharing with her about my mom's side of the family and you know, different things that I went through as a child, growing up, where I was born, that type of stuff. Things I can remember when I was a kid. And it was really nice. And she was asking questions, and I talked to her a little bit about her daddy, and you know, told her she needed to start asking her dad and her grandma, you know, questions about that side of the family, so that she can know that. You know, she says she's not going to have any kids, but just in case she does, she'll have something to share, or she'll have something to share with her husband if she ever gets married, or you know, her wife, or whatever she decides to do. But so we're driving up the interstate, and I said, we started talking about veganism and different types of foods, and you know, what she wanted to know if certain things were compliant with, you know, our diet and all this stuff. I don't want to call it a diet. It's not a diet. It's a way of living. Is what it is. It's, you know, what you eat. But anyway, so I said, well, I said, I'll tell you what. I said, Trader Joe's has a lot of vegan-friendly options, and they have a lot more variety. Their prices are better, of, you know, the different types of cheeses and things that we could get that's vegan-friendly, different meats, things like that. And they have their brands as well. So I said, I've been watching a lot of videos of people say they go to Trader Joe's. Apparently Trader Joe's is huge out west, and the closest one that we have, we don't have one in Chattanooga, which I wish we did. I said, let's go ahead and go. I said, look up Trader Joe's. So it's on Kingston Pikes. That's easy to find. So we get to Trader Joe's. I pull into the parking lot, and I've only been there one time. Well, I've been there twice. I'm sorry. I went there twice with the guy this guy I was dating about 3 years ago named Dave. And Dave only took me the back way. I've never been up the interstate way. He never liked to go the interstate way, so I didn't know how to get there. But I didn't realize it was like right there on Kingston Pike, so easy to find. Anyway, so we get there, and wasn't even paying attention. Get out of the car and stretch my legs, and we'd already gotten our coffee and stuff. And started to walk up, and I saw that there was a petition, and there's a line. Here's the line, nice pretty arrow, and everybody's coming out with masks. Everybody's going in with masks. So I'm thinking, okay, this might be a problem. We don't have any masks. But that wasn't the issue. Although it was funny. It gets even better. It's the little things that amuse me. So, we go walking. Oh, sorry. And then I look at the side of the building where the line is. It goes all the way to the other side of the building. And I looked at Maddie and went, no. I was like, my legs can't handle standing for that length of time, because there's no telling how long it would take. So we went ahead and got it back in the car. No, I'm sorry. So it was right next to a Hobby Lobby. Now keep in mind, this is on a Sunday. I've got to go to the bathroom so bad. And I'm like, well, let's go over to Hobby Lobby. I know they have a bathroom. So we walk over to Hobby Lobby. I stand in front of the door thinking, how come this won't open? Surely they're not closed. And I was like, I looked at Maddie and I shook my head. It's Sunday. They're not open on Sunday. So we get in the car. She goes, well, that's ridiculous. How come they're not open on Sunday? And I explained to her why, and I explained to her why Chick-fil-A is closed on Sunday as well. And she was like, I said, you know, that's for people to spend time with their families or go to church or whatever. I said, they're Christian companies. And she was like, oh, no, that's cool. That's not stupid. That's cool. And I was like, okay, see, that's good. But anyway, so I'm like, I said, well, I'll tell you what, I'm getting hungry. Let's go ahead and go somewhere, go to the bathroom. Now, mind you, it's funny because I didn't see social distancing anywhere except Trader Joe's. Anywhere. Now, the way Trader Joe's is doing it, that's the way the country was supposed to open back up. You know, 6 feet apart. Now, people still have their signs up and everything, but they're not enforcing it because people aren't as freaked out as they were. But anyway, so I said, well, look up Noodles and Company. Well, first, let me back up. When she looked up Trader Joe's, it said it was 7 hours away. I said, I know for a fact it's in Knoxville. There's no way it's 7 hours away. You've got to be kidding me. I said, I know it's there. I said, look it back up again. I said, something's not right. So the closer we got to Knoxville, the closer we got to Kingston Pike, that's when they were like, okay, take exit 380. And so it was correct then. So then we get there and it said Noodles and Company. I said, look up Noodles and Company. I said, we'll go eat there because they have vegan options. It said, Mom, it says it's 2.5 hours away. And I went, no, it's not. It's an hour from the house, and we're already in Knoxville. I was thinking it was in Knoxville, but actually it's in Farragut. It's a very ritzy part of town outside of Knoxville. But anyway, I said, it can't be right. So we get to, I know, we were headed back, and we went to, I got off the Lenore City exit, and I said, well, let's just go get something to eat. I said, what are you in the mood for? That would be vegan friendly. I said, it's going to be either Mexican or Chinese. She said, Chinese. I said, okay. So we get to this one place. I'm like, well, I want a buffet because I want a variety of stuff that we can pick from. She's like, I don't want a buffet. I don't trust a buffet right now. And I said, well, you don't have to eat the buffet. I'll eat the buffet. You can order off the menu. I don't want to sit there by myself and look like a child. I said, you are a child. She goes, but that's abuse. They would see me sitting there and you leaving me there all alone as a child. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't win. She was just giving me a hard time because she just didn't want a buffet. She wanted hibachi, which is what we ended up getting. But anyway, so we get there, we walk all the way up to the door, and there's this big sign. I mean, they're open, but there's a big sign that says, dine-in will be open on June the 8th. I said, that's next weekend. She said, oh, darn, we can't go. It's like, oh, see, that's my child. So we get in the car. I'm like, I'm hungry. So we drove over to maybe, a block down the road. And, maybe a block down the road. And I said, well, we'll go ahead and eat hibachi here. She says, okay, that sounds good. Hibachi's good. And I said, okay. So we get to the door, and she's like, well, the lady at the register, she's like, are you going to go to the hibachi, or are you going to eat at a table? So we're going to eat at a table. Because they have meat in the hibachi, they have put eggs in their fried rice. I mean, you could tell them specifically what you want for your, to eat, if you don't want certain stuff in your fried rice and all that. But it's like, we might as well just order at the table, because there's only a little bit, just a few things that we can get anyway. So we go ahead and stand there, and she says, I said, a table. She goes, okay, well, let me find a server and find a seating for you. I said, okay. So we're standing there, waiting. She comes back, grabs 2 menus, and walks off. We're waiting for her to send somebody over, like she said she was going to do. Then she comes back, and she goes, oh, you can go sit at that table where I just put those menus. And I went, okay, this is going to be a bad experience. I just know it. It's going to be a bad experience. And I'm going to have to cut this off because I'm almost at work. And it's almost time. But anyway, so it wasn't a bad experience. It was called Bella. And it was really good. And I highly recommend it. Bella. It was kind of expensive, but it was really good. We got the hibachi, the vegetable hibachi with teriyaki sauce and white rice. It was really good. It was really good. And so she's like, Mom, is this compliant with what we eat? And she said, the yummy sauce. And I said, it has mayonnaise in it. I said, no. I said, no, I can make homemade sauce. I've made the homemade sauce before with mayonnaise. I said, I just have to substitute vegan mayonnaise. Somebody's digging me. I just have to substitute the vegan mayonnaise. I said, and it'll be really good. And she said, okay, well, let's do that. But anyway, so we got the vegetable tempura, and it was really, really good. Their tempura batter is really good. And we had avocado roll, which is like avocado sushi. That was really good. I was impressed. That turned out really good. And they give you a little bit more than the Kumo does. So it was really good. So yeah, it was a really good experience. And then I'll explain everything else that happened on the way home. The rest of it wasn't as exciting. We just talked a lot, and it was just really good. And I like our visits together. So that's it. I'm not awake yet. Ugh, I'll see y'all in a bit. Well, good morning, everybody. If I look like crap, it's because I feel like crap. Oh, there's 2 of my kitties that aren't supposed to be outside. Had a rough night. Ramsey woke me up at 4 as usual. If I go to bed at a decent hour, he always wakes up at a couple hours later. He started whining at 2. And I was like, I'm not getting out of bed. So I took him out at 4. But in between there, I guess it was about 1:30. Because I just laid down. I had this extreme pain in my legs. But I had, like you get a Charlie horse cramp on the back of your calf. I had them on both of my shins on the front. And it was drawing my foot to go like this. And I would try to bend my foot, and it just got worse. But that's not the weird place. I've had those before. I have issues with my shins. This one was on my inner thigh. Like, you have an artery there that's like, if it ever gets cut, you can bleed out and die. That was the area that was cramping. It was like a knot. I could feel the knot. It was the most painful, weirdest feeling ever at the same time as both my shins were cramping up. I was like, wow, this cannot be good. It hurts so bad. So I've decided that my question is going to be, have you ever had a strange place on your body hurt at any given time in your life. Like a place that you would never expect to hurt. Have you ever had a pain on your body or in your body in an unusual place? Just let me know in the comments. But that was just, I don't know. Either here or on Facebook, let me know. So needless to say, and then I was queasy and nauseous. So needless to say, I didn't sleep very well. I took, sorry, I know this is kind of loud. I can't take ibuprofen because of my gastric bypass. So, I took acetaminophen, but I took the PM kind so that I could go back to sleep. I'm still queasy. I've got a blueberry bagel. Nothing big, no cream cheese on it, just maybe a little bit of butter, but vegan butter. That's what I got. And I have to eat this because, like I said, I gotta have it with my medication, but oh my gosh. Y'all, I don't know if I'll ever feel that again. Because I felt helpless. But then acetaminophen PM or the Tylenol PM worked. I mean, it worked miracles. But you know, you just take that stuff over time and eventually your body gets used to it. And it doesn't help you anymore. It doesn't affect you. So, I only take it when I absolutely need it. And last night was one of those nights. It was so bad. Oh yeah, I got somebody like going 2 miles an hour in front of me. It's 35. They're doing 20. I don't need the irritation today. It is 66 degrees out there this morning. Wow. It's been so warm here lately. 66 degrees is kind of very cool. So on my way to work. Today is my daughter's 12th birthday. I'm sorry, 13. She'd kill me. I was standing in front of her. We were talking. She said, I'm taller than you. I said, no, you're not. She said, I am. I'm taller than you. I said, no, you're not. I said, let's go stand to the mirror and go back to back. So we stood in the mirror and back to back. I said, don't move. And I turned sideways and looked in the mirror. And sure enough, that girl's an inch taller than me now. She said, well, how tall is that? I said, I'm 5'4". That means you're 5'5". What? I'm 5'5", really? Yeah. You're gonna be tall. I said, you still got some growing to do too. She's kind of in shock. I don't remember the day that I outgrew my mom. My mom was 5'2". She had a sister that was 5'10", and the other one's 5'11". And my grandmother was 5'1". I think my grandmother might have been the same height as my grandfather on my mom's side. No, Granny was short. Or if he was taller, he was only like, no, I think she was taller than him. Maybe she was taller than 5'1". Anyway, short family. My Aunt Bunny used to have to wear heels. I'm sorry, she didn't have to wear heels. She wore heels. My Uncle Don, her husband, he's tall. My dad was tall. My dad was 6 foot. Or he was 5'10". I know he was tall. He was 6 foot. But Maddie's dad is 5'11". 5'11" and a quarter or something like that. You might as well say 6 foot. She got his height. Now his mom and sister are short, like my family. So she could have my dad's genes from that side of the family with the height, and she could have her dad's genes with the height. So funny. 13, teenager. Wow. So I got these cards yesterday for her birthday. I wanted to get her a very loving, sweet card. But first I saw this one that said 13 about being a teenager, and I was like, I've got to get this one. So I couldn't decide between the two cards, so she's getting two cards. She's getting one for me today and one for me tomorrow, because we're having my sisters are coming over tomorrow for a dinner. And Maddie said she wanted ice cream cake, so she's getting ice cream cake. And scallop dinner. And then she's spending the night with my sister, my younger sister, or Ann, tomorrow night. So I think I might just crawl into bed early and just go to sleep. I don't know, because if I still feel like this tomorrow, that's all I'm going to want to do anyway. Because I feel like somebody punched me everywhere. I just feel like a punching bag. I hurt so bad. I think that's Brandy behind me. It is. It's my friend Brandy behind me. We're all going to get to work at the same time. I'll eat my bagel. We've got an appointment today. Just to be safe. We're all going with the corona testing today, because it's free at the health department if you have an appointment, and it's drive up and go, which is fine by me. The only thing is I'm not looking forward to it, because it's supposed to be very painful. But better safe than sorry. I still don't know why I felt queasy when I was having a lot of pain in my legs. But I was feeling queasy. I hurt. Anyway, I'm going to end it with you today for right now. And I will be back on later. I've got all of Maddie's stuff for her birthday. She's getting a really cute fancy black watch. She's getting a black and gray and cream colored comforter. And I found some really nice gray sheets at Walmart. And so I hope she likes it. Caitlin's not here yet. That's unusual. She's usually here before any of us are. Very weird. Huh. Interesting. Alright. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Good morning and salutations. It is Tuesday, June the 2nd. Oh my gosh. I didn't do my nails. Maddie and I have got to do laundry this evening. And my plan is to just do a couple bags of laundry. And then she's going to her grandmother's Wednesday night, and to spend some time with her on Thursday for her birthday. I wish she would spend more time with her, but Sue's schedule's way too busy. And I don't know what Justine does anymore. We don't communicate, and she doesn't watch my videos, so I'd like Maddie to get to know that side of her family more and spend more time with them. I would have liked for her to do that throughout the past few years, but that's not been the case. But anyway, so I'm trying to make an initiative, and I'm trying to set things up to where they can or they will. But the rest is up to them. I don't want Maddie to miss out on that side of her family. She doesn't ask the questions about who they are and about their family lineage because she's 12. Well, she'll be 13 in a couple weeks, but they don't offer. So, it's sad. But anyway, so I try to give her as much information as I can about my side of the family, because my mom's not around to tell her anything. My dad's not around to tell her anything, because they're both passed away before she was born. So I'm all she's got. I mean, she's got my sisters, but I'm all she's got. You know, everybody works. Unfortunately, you know, we have to survive. It's just sad. There are things that I wish I'd known about my grandmother's childhood. I only know what my mom had told me, because we lived in a different state. But my grandparents were alive. Both sets of my grandparents were alive when my parents passed. And then both sets of my grandparents lived to be in their 80s. I just hope that I'm that blessed to be around that long to see my daughter grow up. But anyway, I didn't mean to be so morbid. My point was doing laundry. I've been putting it off and putting it off. So today, I am wearing shorts for the first time this year. It is 64 degrees outside, but they say it's supposed to get up to 90 today. It's been in the 80s in the afternoons. And the warehouse is kind of warm and muggy. It's not extremely hot yet, but the warehouse workers have been sweating their butts off. But the big fans circulate, but they circulate the warm air. So I'm very fortunate to be in an air-conditioned office. I am not in there the whole time, but I am in there the majority of the time. So I am behind my landlord instead of them being behind me this morning. They don't go in the same direction 100%. They just part of the way. But anyway, so I haven't come up with a question for you today. Thank you, Connie, for responding. Take the back roads. See, I know. Take the back roads. It's so cool. You see so much, especially if you go in an area where you haven't been in a long time, and to see how it's developed. Every time I look at, you know, the Food Line area and the Walmart area and, you know, Paul Huff, anywhere, Paul Huff and Stewart, anything on Paul Huff and Stewart, it blows my mind. Because I remember when all that was farmland. It was all farmland. It didn't exist. That road, that thorough road of Paul Huff Parkway and Stewart Road did not exist. Lee Highway was it. You know, Michigan Avenue, that was there. But you had to go, it was parallel to Lee Highway. You couldn't, there was no way to get across in that area. Anyway, I'm going to have to scarf down my food while I'm talking to you. I got a piece of veggie sausage and some toast. I had an option of toast or a blueberry bagel. A Sara Lee blueberry bagel. Or was it Thomas's? Anyway, they're both high quality. They're really good. I just wasn't feeling it. I love this. It's called Nutty Oak. Oat. Nutty oat, not oak like a tree. I'm not eating a tree. And it's got like nuts and seeds all through it with oatmeal, or yeah, oats. It's really good. I love it. And put the vegan butter on it. Now, fact: a tablespoon of butter, oil, any kind of processed 100% fat, whether it's avocado oil, vegetable oil, coconut oil, 110 calories. Look at that. It's a concentrated form of fat. 110 calories. Now, you say to yourself, who's going to eat a tablespoon of butter? When you cook with it and you pour, measure it next time. You see how much you put in there and don't realize it. I was very aware and self-conscious about it this morning when I was putting the vegan butter on my toast. Because even though it's vegan and it's not made with animal fats, it is vegetable fats. It's still fats. Fats are fats, regardless. Just some are saturated and some are not. Some are trans fatty, some are not. If you guys know of anybody that's interested in a warehouse position, we are hiring. It's a great company to work for. Private message me if you're in the local Bradley County area. Or you can send your resume or email, jason@riverbendwholesale.com. Tell them Alicia sent you. No, you better not do that. PM me. Just so I can give you my heads up. Now, I don't know if you have to have a resume for warehouse position. I would think you wouldn't, but I don't know. Anyway, they're hiring. Good company to work for. Very fair. I got 3 minutes. Oh, gosh. I was like 4 minutes late yesterday. This is not good. I'm trying to get everything in order before I left the house. I have to eat. Anyway, I think I might clock in maybe 2 minutes late today. And then again, I might get there right in 2 minutes. I'm not going to push it. Take my bowling with me. So I found a really cute pattern of these like slippers. It was stitches I've done before. I mean, it's nothing new. It's just I'd never thought about putting them in a shoe form or a booty form. And they're really cute and they look like they would be really comfortable. They're thick, but they're stretchable so they'll form to your foot. So I'm making my first pair today. I started it last night. I'll finish it today. And I have somebody in mind that I'm going to give them to that will appreciate my work. Not everybody appreciates crafty stuff. That I think they don't think about the time and the love that's put into, and the money. Because crafts are not cheap. The time and the love and the money put into things that we make for the people that we care about. So I'm going to contemplate from our conversation this morning what, oh, it's fixing to buzz. Oh, it's only going to be 1 minute late. Yay! I'm going to concentrate on what our question will be for the day, and I will get back to you. And there we go. We're just now buzzing at 8 o'clock. Gretchen is not here yet, which means I can still get in the front door. Because it takes me forever to walk up the stairs, and there's only like 3 or 4 stairs to go up whenever I work in the warehouse. I mean, whenever I have to walk up in the warehouse. Anyway, so I will see you guys later. Okay, so I thought I was filming this whole time, and I wasn't. It's late Monday night, 11 o'clock. I forgot to take my medicine. I got to take my medicine. I haven't done any stitching at all today. I worked for a little bit. It's been kind of a draining day. I did make some oatmeal patties. And some of you may have heard me talk about those before in the past. I'm trying to hold this without my selfie stick. It's not comfortable. And what it is you put the flavoring of anything that you want in it. And my mother and my aunt and my grandmother's version of it is you put eggs and milk in it. But I didn't have any more almond milk, so I used water. And instead of using egg, I have a vegan egg replacer. It's 1 tablespoon of replacer to 2 tablespoons of water. And you stir it up really good, and you let it sit for a minute and stir it again. It gets real thick and kind of gummy like an egg. I also put in crushed up flaxseed for the omega-3s, and also to help thicken it, I put in some tapioca flour to help thicken it. I put in onion, diced up, finely diced onion and celery and garlic and soy sauce and turmeric and parsley, seasoned salt. And I'll show you, I'll insert a picture at the end and show you what it looks like, or maybe I'll just do it right here. Now you know what they look like. And then what you do is, I like mine on toast with mustard, like a spice mustard, golden brown mustard. I like that. Or you could make a mushroom gravy and do them like a patty and then bake them in the oven. Those are really good. I'm going to pause you for a minute. Alright, so anyway, so I had to talk to the child because it's past her bedtime and she's not in bed yet. This has been the longest summer of her life. And it'll probably be the only longest summer of her life. It'll probably be the longest summer and the only longest summer. Here, I'm turning it. Go. What'd you knock over? What is it? Oh. Anyway, so it's late. They can't see you. Oh, good grief. She's so paranoid. She's an inch taller than me now. Anyway, I was having issues with my downloader. I've got my laptop in front of me. Briefly, because I was trying to download some movie scores for to take to the office, to put on my MP3 player. Anyway. So the oatmeal patties, yeah. So it's the consistency of like, not like pancake mix, but like a crab cake. It's the consistency of like a crab cake, and you can put any kind of seasoning in it to make it flavor and taste like whatever you want it to taste like, because it's the marbling of fat and salt that causes beef to taste like beef. And chicken flavoring is what makes chicken taste like chicken, because I don't know of many people that will eat chicken just boiled or without some type of seasoning, whether it even salt and pepper. But anyway, so you season it the way you want to make it taste the way you want it to taste, and it's really good. I like mine, like I said, a couple pieces of bread with a little golden mustard, or with a brown gravy sauce or a mushroom gravy sauce. like in a casual dish and you bake it. It's really good. But anyway, so yeah, short, sweet, and to the point. I'll try to have something for you for tomorrow. I apologize for that. If you're going to skip the question of the day, there's no point. Oh, and thank you for that. I appreciate that. The chili verde, that sounds really good on top of potatoes. So my question is, why don't you eat potatoes anymore? Yeah, potatoes are good for you. They're full of vitamins and nutrients, and as long as you don't eat them with a fat, they're good for you. That it's even a healthy fat, they're good for you. If you eat them, as long as you don't eat them with like butter or sour cream, any kind of dairy, even avocado or even vegan butter, don't eat them with any type of fat, then it's good for your body and your body absorbs the nutrients that it needs. But if you eat it with a fat, look into the scientifics of that. I did quite a bit of studying on that, and yeah. Hey. Oh, you want to play, don't you? He's growled at every little tiny thing today and drove me crazy. He needs a bath. I don't have the energy for it, but he needs a bath. Anyway, I'm going to leave you here. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for sticking with me, subscribing, not leaving me yet. I know some people have, and for good reason. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out. Hey guys, it's Alicia. Coming to you. This is going to be short, sweet, and to the point. Put my hair down again today. Had on the same thing I had on yesterday. I stayed in bed most of the day today. This is kicking my butt. If you can tell on my face. I had some alphabet soup. No sodium. And tried to keep Maddie fed all day. Oh, excuse me. She won't eat unless I tell her what to eat or feed her. Mostly because she gets on her electronics and she forgets to eat. Finally got the flea pills that actually work on the animals. And it's funny because Ramsey's eyes are so good and so keen that when he sees a flea, like, he'll stare it down and he'll wait for it to move or jump, and then he attacks it. It's the cutest thing. His eyes are so like spot on. I'm looking down because he's in my lap. Right in my lap. So funny. Oh. Excuse me, I'm actually fixing to go put myself back in the bed. Stitched for about 30 minutes, and that was all I could really take. Have to drop off Boo Kitty in the morning. And then I'm going to go to the doctor Friday. So yeah. I have to take Boo Kitty in because I've had this appointment for 3 months, and they book really, really far out. I think she's pregnant again, but I told her, when she called to confirm the appointment, I said, I don't want to know. Her belly is extended further than normal. It's only been a month since she stopped nursing, and so we'll go from there. And the lady it looks like I've got eyeliner on my bottom lashes. That's natural, I promise. It's not. I wouldn't be able to remise the way that I do if it wasn't. But I'm blessed with dark around my eyes and my lash line. Anyway. So my question for you is, the other day I asked what your favorite food was. So what is your go-to comfort food when you're feeling bad, when you're sick, when you're not feeling good? What's your go-to comfort food if you have an appetite? Even if you don't have an appetite, you have to fuel your body. Because if you don't fuel your body, it brings you down further, and it cannot. You have to feed your immune system. I mean, I didn't even drink a cup of coffee today, and I drink coffee every morning. I didn't even drink a cup of coffee this morning because I just wasn't feeling it. Yeah. But I'm like my friend Sherry, I've lost a lot of my hair. And because, not to get off subject, just look at my hair. Because I showed you guys the other day, because the shaft of the hair itself is so thick, those of you who know me know how thick my hair used to be. That it's half the volume that it used to be. I started losing by the handfuls about, let's say 7 years ago. Let's see, I was with NRS for 4.5 years. No, I was with NRS for a little over, almost 4.5 years. And I've been with Riverbend Wholesale for 6 months. There's a half a year. So it's 5 years. I started losing a year before that. So it's been 6 years. I've been losing my hair for 6 years. I just had so much of it. So my ponytails went from being this thick to now my ponytails are this thick. You can't tell it, but right in here, I know it just looks blonde, but this is all thinned out. Sherry was splitting hers the other day, so I'll show you mine. So like right in here, you can see that? See that little tiny hair? That's all that's there. There's no hair here. It's all gone. Except for this, that's it. There's no hair there. And there used to be a whole bunch of hair there. So when I wear my hair down, to see how thin that is, it used to be like really thick. And this is all balding. But so I went back and I joined the dating app again. I signed back on POF. I just don't have the energy. It seems like I don't have the energy. And I get a lot of likes and meet me's, but if you're not a subscriber to their dating app, they don't message you back. Or they don't message you. So you have to one of you has to take the initiative. And I'm wondering if I actually have the energy to put into having a relationship. There's this one guy, I don't think he watches my channel, who's been a friend of mine for many, many years. Okay, what are you doing? What do you see? I don't see what is it? Anyway, he's been a friend of mine for, going on 18 years now? 17 years, something like that. He's an older guy. Well, older than me. And you guys know I like him younger than me, but he's someone that I could really settle down with. But he's just a really good friend. But you know, sometimes that's all you need in life. I mean, just someone, a companion, just someone to spend some time with, just someone to hang out at the house with, someone to, what are you doing? Those are spots on my dress. Those are spots on my dress. There's nothing there. I don't know what you see. I think you see something on my dress. He's doing the eye thing and the biting thing. There's nothing there. I think he's tripping. Anyway, I don't know why I went off on that. So what's your comfort food when you're sick or don't feel good? Yeah. You should see my mess over here beside me on the couch. I just don't feel like putting it away or doing anything to it, or like I said, I'm just gonna end up going back to bed. Madison, you left something in here.
What did I leave?
You brought me a microphone and a tripod.
Oh yeah, because I don't need them.
You don't want the microphone?
Yeah, it doesn't work.
What do you mean it doesn't work?
I mean, I don't really want it. So.
Well, don't put it on the couch. Beside me. I'll look right here and see I got this. I'm looking at my own mess, and she's adding mess to my mess. This is the one that I had to fix. I super glued it because this was stripped. And there's actually this stuff that you can buy that fixes stripping. Yeah, we actually sell it at United Wholesale. Oh, United Wholesale. Riverbend Wholesale. Goodbye Retail is the name of our online shop. It's Goodbye Retail. Lookout Retail. Or Deal Ninja. Yeah. Deal Ninja. Comfy Club. And Goodbye Retail. I couldn't think, sorry. Anyway, so yeah, this is my old tripod. Before I got the new one, that's got the wraparound legs. So I got this, that she brought to me, and a wire that's stuck to my body. This, a little microphone, a little boom microphone. She said it doesn't work, but I don't know, I haven't tried it. It's like I've got one with mine too. Maybe I'll do one in a giveaway. So I told you guys I hit 100 subscribers, I'm going to have a giveaway. I've already promised on my giveaway I'm going to be giving away the Bluetooth speaker light bulb. It's really cool. I've got one in my bedroom in my lamp. And as long as you have the light on, you can Bluetooth any sound, anything that projects Bluetooth. You can send it to the light bulb. I've tried 3 different types of devices on it, and all 3 of them work on it. So anyway, that's beside the point. So sorry I'm all over the place. So yeah, my question of the day is, what's your comfort food when you don't feel good? Is it chicken noodle soup? Is it a warm bowl of mashed potatoes? Is it pizza? Now remember, if you don't feel good. So anyway, yeah, it's 10 o'clock and I think I'm going to crawl back in the bed. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Thank you for sticking with me. My content isn't that great these days until I get to finish. Sorry about that. I hit the wrong button with my finger. I was gonna hit the pause and it didn't work. But anyway, thank you for joining me, sticking with me, watching me. My content's not that great these days, but it will get better, I promise, once I get to feeling better. And then we will, yeah. So I post daily except for Sundays, and I do post to my craft channel on Sundays. I've got a couple of videos that are preloaded, so I don't have to even do that on a Sunday. What are you scratching for? Finally got the flea pills that finally work. This stuff works great. They're not all over him like they were. He's so happy. Anyway, so I'm gone. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.